Hello everyone, this is Manoj Suryavanshi, currently working as an assistant professor in All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Subject National Service Scheme, Subject Code SE607, Chapter number 2, NSS Programs and Activities. The objective of this chapter and the first content is to know the basic concepts of regular activities, what kind of regular activities we organize and arrange under NSS campaign. There are lots of activities which we conduct under the regular activities like literacy oblique educational programs. So we can organize various programs based on education to organize various literacy programs in the slum area or various educational programs in the slum area, so that all the children those who are not able to go to the school can avail the facility of those programs. Then environment oblique wasteland development and conservations. There are lots of issues which is going on nowadays as far as environment and land is concerned. So how we can conserve those kind of lands and how we can maintain the balance in the environment, that also we can organize in the form of guest lectures or any documentary to show to all the villagers. Then reconstruction of like repair of roads. There are lots of roads in the city or in the village or in the outskirt areas, those are not been properly constructed. So with the help of volunteers we can convey the message to the corporator, or with the help of NGOs also, if possible, we can repair the roads as well. The immunization oblique health camps. There is a need to organize various immunization oblique health camps in various villages, so that the senior citizens who are not able to go to the hospitals or any other places, so they can avail the facility, and they can take the advantage of such kind of camps. So those camps are really helpful for them. Then blood donation camps. It is also one of the necessity of today's situation. There are so many blood banks who are lacking in the form of blood. So it is the duty of youth to give blood after every 3 or 4 months, and save the society and save the patients, those who are suffering from any diseases and who requires blood on regular basis. Then awareness camps on drug abuse, oblique AIDS, oblique UTA or HIV. There are lots of diseases which are spreading amongst youth and among people nowadays. So how we can control that and how we can go for the prevention measures for the same. What are the do's and don'ts of such kind of diseases? So by having proper awareness programs in place to organize in various cities, to various talukas, urban areas, or rural areas. So such kind of camps should be organized. Then programs for the women. It is necessary to organize various activities and the events for the women, so that they would also come to know what kind of rights we have and what kind of jobs we can do in the society, and how we can become the self independent and self motivated. Then work in hospitals and orphanages and destitute homes. There are lots of hospitals and orphanages where volunteers are required. Now you can see during current situation of coronavirus. So during this pandemic, it is required that all the volunteers can go and work in various hospitals and orphanages, as and when the staff require any help, or any doctors require any help, or any pharmaceutical company require any help. So such kind of help should be provided, so that even volunteers will also learn lots of things how to handle such situation, and they would also get an opportunity to work with a proper skill and knowledge, and to develop their personality. Then national integration oblique communal harmony programs. There are lots of programs which also we can conduct under the category of national integration oblique communal harmony programs. So activities during emergencies such as flood, war, earthquake, or tsunami. So if such kind of things are coming to any one of the place, so we can go there, and we can work there for 24 into 7, and we can help all the people, or all the victims who suffered a lot due to flood and war or earthquake. Then celebration of important days, all the important days like Indian Constitution Day, then World No Tobacco Day, then No Plastic Day. So such kind of days can also celebrate as per the dates in the college or in the institutes or in the schools or in the society. Then adoption of villages, to adopt any one of the village and to organize a camp and to uh, arrange various activities for the villagers, so which will benefit to them. So this is also one of the major activity which comes under regular activity. Then construction and repair of roads, which we have already covered. For forestation, it is a need that every volunteer should uh, go for the plantation of saplings in their local area or in their schools and colleges and institutions and universities, so that we can increase the greenery in the city, and that's how we can get lots of oxygens, and it helps to maintain the ecological balance on the earth. Because you can see now, because of the increasing construction level, there's a deforestations are happening, so we need to stop that. So everyone should go for plantation of saplings, and that's how we can contribute to the environment and the society. Then plastics eradication, there's a need to aware to all the people how plastics are harmful for your health and for the society and for the environment. So how we can reduce the number of use of plastics, and how we can discard it, and how we can eradicate it, and how we can minimize the use of plastic, so that automatically people will start using any other substitute instead of using plastics. Then eye donation is also one of the very very important activity. Lots of people are suffering because they don't get any organs on time, and they live their life as it is. So if someone is met with an accident, so those person can donate their organs to the patients. So with the help of NGOs and with the help of government organizations, if anybody would like to donate their organs, so they can fill that form and they would get one ID card. And as and when they feel that they have lived their life and now it's a time to donate their organs, so they can donate it to the respective person. Then flagship programs, there are lots of programs which we can conduct under the category of flagship programs, like environment awareness programs, which we already covered, that we should become more aware about the environment, what is happening in the environment. Uh, Ecological balance is not maintained, then sustainability is not maintained, then lots of deforestation is happening, then lots of air pollution, noise pollution is happening in the environment, so that we should stop. Then anti-drug campaign, those students or those people who are affected and addicted towards drugs, so how we can make them aware about the side effects of drugs on the health, by organizing such kind of camps. Then energy conservation programs, lots of energy we are wasting nowadays by just by using television, refrigerator, TV or AC or any other material. So how we can conserve this energy, and how uh, we can save the cost of the government as well. So awareness program should be organized as for various villages, how we can use solar energy in the village or in the city, so that it will help to reduce the energy conservation. Then anti-ragging programs, lots of schools and colleges are now abide to follow all the rules and regulation of anti-ragging, so that the people, those who are going for the suicide due to physical and mental harassment which are happening in the colleges and schools, would be stopped completely. So anti-ragging campaign is also one of the program which we can organize under regular activity. Then first aid training program, you never know if you meet with any accidents, it could be major or minor. So if you have a knowledge about first aid training, so you can save the life of the people. So it is also one of the activities we can organize. Then traffic awareness. Nowadays, people are breaking lots of rules and regulation of traffic. They are not following any rules of the traffic, and that is how lots of accidents are taking place in the city. So how we can stop that, and how we can spread the awareness of traffic among citizens and the youth, and those who go for rash driving, and who do stunts on bikes on the road, so it can completely stop. Then skill development. It is also one of the need of the society nowadays, that every human being should have some kind of skill, so that they can easily survive in the society, instead of depending on the certificate or a diploma or a degree. If he or she is having any skill, so he can easily live his life, and he can easily earn the money, and he can survive easily. Now we are moving towards special camping. Special camping is a camping which we organize every winter in the month of December to any one of the village, which we select with the proper for communication with the sarpanch and the principal of the college. And we organize various activities over there for 7 days as per the subject which we get from the university. And there are various themes. Based on that, we organize various activities, like plantation of trees and its preservation and upkeep. So as per the rule, if each NSS unit should plant and protect at least 1000 saplings, so that's how we can maintain the environment, and we can bring the greenery, and the lots of oxygen level we can increase in the city. So creation of NSS parks, then gardens, then Tarun Triveni Vanas, then construction and maintenance of village streets, then drains and etc. So there are lots of work which we can do as NSS volunteers, so as to keep the environment clean, construction of sanitary latrines, and there are so many things. Then cleaning of village ponds and wells. So there is no any uh, there is no any work which we cannot perform, and which we cannot bring to the notice of the volunteers. We can do any kinds of work as NSS volunteers 24/7. If we dedicate ourselves, if we decide that yes, it is my job and I will definitely do it, and I will help all the villagers who have uh, lots of challenges and inconvenience, so we will really help them. Then popularization and construction of gobar gas plants, and then use of non-conventional energy. It is also one of the service which we can provide in the villages. How we can use gobar gas, how we can use cow dung, and how we can convert it into a proper manure, or composting, and to convert into a proper gobar gas. Then environmental sanitation and disposal of garbage and composting. We can also suggest all the villagers, saying that how we can segregate the dry and wet garbage, and how we can do the process on it, and how we can go for the recycling of all those materials, so that it will not add on to the garbage in the city or in the village, and people will also not get affected by any disease or uh, any problems from the garbage which arises. In prevention of soil erosion and work for the soil conservation. Nowadays, the quality of soil is deteriorating day by day, because lots of fertilizers, lots of chemicals are being used by the farmers and the company people. So how we can maintain the quality or nutritive value of the soil, that's a first priority. And how we can aware the farmers to use less fertilizers, and to use organic and natural nature based fertilizers, so that soil quality will not be deteriorate, and you can take lots of crops every year. Then watershed management and waterland development. There are lots of water which we get, and which we use, which we waste unnecessarily. So how we can manage that? Then preservation and upkeep of monuments, and creation of consciousness about the preservation of cultural heritage among the community. There are lots of heritage in and around the city, but hardly people are taking interest to save those monuments, to clean those monuments on regular basis, and to organize various events and activities on a special occasions of that statue or monument. So It is our duty to save the heritage of our city and to preserve it properly and to spread the awareness about uh, history and the all the information why we have put the statue here, why we have put this monument here, what is the history of this monument, what is the history of this statue, and why people should respect it, why people should preserve it. Then health, family welfare and the nutrition program. There are lots of programs which we can easily organize with the help of NGOs or with the help of hospitals and with the help of any other people or group, those who are interested to support and coordinate. So programs of immunization, then now we are going for corona pandemic, right? So during this time lots of vaccination is required, so there are lots of hospitals and the clinics and private hospitals and government hospitals wherever volunteers are required to help to all the doctors team or nurses team, so for the immunization. Then working with people in nutrition programs with the help of home science and medical college students. So as a volunteer you can also work with the medical college students, and whenever they organize any medical camp or any organ donation camp, you can help them. Then provision of safe and clean drinking water. We need to provide safe and clean drinking water to all the peoples 24/7 so that they won't affect with any disease. Then integrated child development programs. Lots of nourishment programs should be provided in the villages. How we can provide nutritive value to all the childrens. Then how we can make them aware to go for various vaccinations for them so that they won't face any problem in future. Then health education like AIDS awareness and preliminary health care to spread the awareness about the do's and don'ts and the prevention for the AIDS amongst the youth and the citizens of India. Then population education and the family welfare programs. Again, how we can think of how to maintain the control on population and how to educate all the youngsters and all the families to keep the control on birth, instead of having three or four child to go for only one or two child so that we can maintain the population control. Then lifestyle education centers and counseling centers, those who are suffering from any mental stress or physical stress or any other stress or psychological stress, so they can easily consult with such kind of counseling centers. Then programs aimed at creating an awareness for improvement of the status of women. Nowadays women are also working so many organizations on reputed positions, so to bring such kind of awareness into villages also, so that all the women those who are staying in village can come forward and they can also uh, start their own business. By creating consciousness among women that they too contribute to economic and social well-being of the community. Creating awareness among women that there is no occupation or vocation which is not open to them, provided they acquire the requisite skills, and imparting training to women in sewing, embroidery, knitting and other skills wherever possible. So it says that not a single occupation is left where women are not working. So everywhere, in every field, in every sector, now you can see lots of women are working and they have earned such kind of reputation in the society and they have reached to higher designation as well. So by acquiring various skills and qualities which are required to get that post and that designation, so it is very much easy for each and every woman to acquire that skill, and they can also do lots of hard work, and with proper dedication and proper goal they can also achieve that target in their life. So not a single skill is left which they cannot achieve. Now we are moving towards a quiz on regular activities of NSS. I will put up the quiz link in my YouTube channel under description, so you can appear for the quiz, and once you submit your quiz you can see your marks as well. And finally, thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.